Hi, my name is Michael G and have another video. And my videos now are going to become progressively uh, stepped up. So the whole idea is to step them up to a whole nother level. So we're going to go after now cancel culture. So let's look at this. Cancel culture origins are not what you think. So the world has been embraced with this cancel culture, which kind of mirrors the Me Too movement. You know, it started, I think, more with the Me Too movement and a cancellation also of free speech, which you could see in college campuses. And in these college campuses, someone like Jordan Peterson, for instance, when he was going to speak, everybody had a meltdown. They said, "Oh no, we can't have him speak. We do not want him to speak." And Jordan Peterson is mostly speaking about identity, um, about the individual. And this is what they don't want to hear. They don't even want to hear it. They even want safe spaces, same people. And whatever this mob, the collective woke mob, wants to stop, they want to stop. Okay, so now, if you've seen any of my other videos, we are in the world of feminist ideology, feminist thinking, feminine energy. And that energy is propagated by technology in quantum physics, and that is the computer. And this is the quantum physics is the invisible world, and in that the key is probability. Probability, or my word is maybe. Maybe the electron is here. Maybe the electron is there. Okay, so now follow this now. If we're headed into tech, quantum physics, people are spending all their times in front of the computer and technology. Guess what? On your computer, there's a delete button. And that delete button mirrors cancel culture. People are taking what they do in the computer and implementing it into the world of reality. This is an inversion of Matrix. You're not getting out of Zion. You're not getting out of the Matrix to go into Zion. You're in the Matrix and you want to impose the Matrix on Zion. That is cancel culture. That's why it is so prevalent. That's why it's so strong, because it mirrors the power to delete. Now, someone's going to say to me, they don't believe this. I'm like, okay, grab your computer. If you have your computer and you have something you're working on, and you have a lot of words on, let's say, Microsoft Word, MS Word, or Apple, whatever, Pages, okay, and you have everything there, and you select this whole block, and you can't delete it, how angry would you get if you can't delete that? You know, how angry does the computer make you when it does not work when you press that button? And that is the same magnified, though, psychotic behavior of the cancel culture people. And what do they want to delete? They want to delete free speech. Because remember, cancel culture is like an ultimate control, like you controlling your computer. So if you can't control your computer and it's not working properly, you flip out. And that's how cancel culture is so ingrained in these people. Like, they lose their minds. Here's another thing, too. You notice the trans movement, the trans to change sexes, which is impossible because the XX or XY is still going to be the same. The trans change the sex, right? Let me show you what this equals. This equals emojis in the computer world. And how's that? When you have your avatar, or if you use the video games, your character. So your character, you're able to change the way your character looks on the spot. This now is, again, the Matrix coming into Zion. The trans people want to have the same control. They want to be able to change the sex or allow the sex to be changed exactly like it's changed in the computer. Now, this is a big thing to swallow. But if you look at how the computer operates and how people are reacting, that, how come I can't change? It's a right. And who does this more? The left-leaning people. Leftist is more... the leftist people are more inclined to the trans of children, to change children, and they're more inclined for cancel culture. Why is it so much that it's them? Because, you see, they work on the premise of the far left is fascism. It's not... Fascism is the far left. It's the committee. It's together we are strong. Together we are strong. This cannot operate in the same realm as identity centered, IDENTITY, of let's say the right movement. The right is your right hand. This is the hand of doing. This is the left hand. This is your feminine hand. You write with the right hand. You bring food with your right hand. Your left hand is supposed to be the helping hand. The leftist is more of feminine leaning ideology. This is torso ideology. Identity is more masculine is more Republican or right-leaning. Another thing you could see too is if you ever looked at the Antifa or these movements, they all dress the same. They don't make decisions. There's no head. The Anonymous is the guy wearing the suit, no head. The Anonymous has no head. It's, again, the same understanding. And these people are more violent. If you have a man and a woman is more violent. She will come to blows against the man much quicker because the woman doesn't have control of the emotion. These people are the ones that burned everything down when you had those the summer of love, they said it. They look at you right in the face and say, oh, they're just having some fun. There's no riots and the buildings are burning. Okay? This is all leftist. Everybody flipped out on January 6th. Now, this is really, really crazy. The leftist flipped out on January 6th. Why? Because the right felt that there was a problem, whatever the case may be. They flipped out because it was the head of the state that they were going after, supposedly. The Republicans, the Republican or Trump people were going after the head. To the leftist, the head is holy. The head is holy to the leftist. So, of course, they flip out because of January 6th. It makes sense. They don't give a crap about the people with their own identities and their own businesses that were getting destroyed. But if you go after the head, that's a problem. Here, one more. so that you could see how this parallels the computer, parallels their leaning from where they come from. One more. Who takes care of the money in the country? Who takes care of the money? The Secret Service. What else do they take care of? They take care of the money, protect it, and the heads of state. Okay? This is the Secret Service of money and the heads of state. This is what they protect. Money and the heads of state. What kind of service? Secret Service. And they wear those glasses, right? So you can't see. What can't you see? You can't see the identity. Everything that you see in the world has an undercurrent. And the undercurrent is there. And you can't get away from the undercurrent. The quantum energy is invisible. It's a secret. You can't see it. It operates in darkness. When you have light, then you know where the electron is. You know where the electron is when you have light. Before that, it's maybe. That's the same reason why when you get women, they can't give you a straight answer. Because they operate in the realm of maybe. That's why everybody has the computers. They're so intertwined with the computer that they're taking their computer work and they're implementing it into the world. And look at, one more. The lockdowns. Lockdown. No movement. When you're in your computer, when you're in front of your computer, you're not moving. Your head is looking at the computer. You're standing still. Remember, masculine is the head, the hands, the feet, and the anus that they control. What does the feminine control? The torso. Who's in charge of movement? Masculine. Masculine is in charge of movement. So when the feminine is in charge, what does it do to the masculine? Doesn't let it move. Does not let it move. All this stuff is tied together. It's tied together. It's so easy to see once you understand. Of course they want you to wear the mask. Of course. So that you don't bring any hazard to where the feminine. The feminine is more worried about things like that. When you work on computers, okay, when you're working on computers, everybody wears masks. No dust. When you're operating, you don't want to have dust on the feminine. But if the masculine gets dust, you can breathe it back out. But the feminine dust is very dangerous. Working on computers, no dust. No dust. Just some other stuff to think about. Money. Remember, you can't serve God and money. You can't serve God and money. And our Secret Service protects the heads of state and money. The feminine part of our government protects the heads of state and money. They don't know how to make it, though. They take it from other people. Remember, the government takes money from people. They don't generate money. They take money. So the Secret Service to protect the money and the heads of state, it just makes so much sense. It makes sense to me. Anyway, so next time you see cancel culture, if you look and observe how people operate with a computer, that's what you're looking at. That's what you're looking at. God bless.